Caleb Edwards.
Nice. The C or K?
The C.
Cool.
A lot of people get that mixed up, but yes, it's a C.
I always ask because people spell Dominic wrong all the time. What has been the biggest obstacle that you feel like you faced throughout this program?
Kind of just getting through the first year. First year was, obviously COVID wasn't helping out at all. But I think, just getting through the first year, getting to the second year, because second year I got, I get to dig deeper into what I want to do. First year is kind of like, oh, you gotta overcome these obstacles before you can get to what you want to do.
How do you juggle work, life, school balance, especially if you have to do a project that's due the next week, but you have work until a certain time?
I try and get it done as fast as I can. Obviously if I can get it done in class, I will. Even coming in like really early in the morning to get stuff done. Even if it's like not even done till like later in the week, I'll just try and get it done as fast as I can, so I don't have to worry about it with work.
What has been your worst experience?
Oh man, where do I start? The worst experience had to be trying to get the landscapes in right shading, especially with the water reflecting on the sun. That has got to be the worst.
What has been your favorite project so far?
So far, right here in Hickory Hills, like it's a good scenery, free food, obviously, and then also, just having partners to help you with your photos and portraits. I think that's really fun.
Why do you teach DMM?
So we started the program, I was a still photography teacher, and we had a request from our advisory board to add a video component to the program. So we added a digital video program, and the coolest thing about teaching in general, and in this field in particular, is the experiences in the field when all of a sudden the background noise goes really wild, and your students have to figure out what the hell they're going to do with that now. So we're gonna say, we're gonna keep rolling, and we're gonna see if they quiet down for a little bit. And this is a very difficult one. This is a really good example of how do you deal with situations like this. And you guys you did everything right up until this point, and there's nothing you can do about them being particularly noisy right now. Stuff happens, as they say. The reason I like teaching in DMM is to see, I love seeing students go from very little knowledge and experience and skill level to being very successful, being professional ready. And we can see that in 2 years in this program. People go from little or no experience, and they walk out of here and they get full-time jobs in a creative field. And getting a job in a creative field is just a really cool thing. It's like you never go to work. You go in and you do your creative field job, and that's really, really cool. So that's the biggest part for me, I think.
And what's your best advice for students in the future?
Best advice for students would be to always keep learning. That should never stop. And get good people skills, like learn to talk to people, learn to interact with people. I think those are some important tips.